Hello, blessed. How are we doing? Okay, I am faking happiness. Okay, fake it till you make it, cause you can see behind me or here there are some cars passing, and we were in the park. I'm going to put that picture, like a picture of it, of God's art as thumbnail. So you already saw it. So we were in the park, and I saw a mom in a bicycle pram, like noodles. Strong one, like your child should be at least 1 or 1.5 before you put it in there. And she was pushing a tummy in front of her, like and I was just like, oh, you are me and I'm you. She walked from the time I came to this into the park, like it was noon till now. She was just walking around. So I played with JJ. I had a little bit of a date with Babe, and so date. And now is 1:45 p.m. and she's still walking. At the moment I left, she was still walking, and I was just like, oh God, why would you do this to yourself if not society telling you have to have a flat tummy or snap back at least 3 years after partum? You should be in your old wave. Anywho, I'm here for us to discuss things we have to. Why am I going to put my face? Anywho, things we need to normalize, okay? And some of them I'm guilty of it, but we have to normalize some things, because it just brings unnecessary pain, suffer, self-confidence issue to people. Like, we just have to normalize. First thing, we have to normalize being 30 or 30, 40, 50 plus and still being single. You owe no ring to nobody, okay? We have to normalize that. Second thing, we even have to normalize being 30, 40 and being childless. We have to normalize that. Nobody said everybody should be a parent. What was that even written? When they said, okay, you need a village to raise a child, that's the village we're talking about. Like, we had some aunties, we would call them mama, but they never had a child. But through being a village to somebody else, you had that experience of motherhood and you were not left behind. So not everybody is meant to have a child, right? So that's, we need to normalize being black and childless. We need to normalize being black 30, 40, 50 plus and being single. We also have to normalize, third thing, very important, being married and childless. It's not by force. Like, marriage is for the government. The council one is for the government. It's tax issue, it's heritage issue, it's healthcare issue. Like, it brings a lot of positive administrative things on the council one. On the marriage one, on the African one, it brings a lot of positive things. And on the church part, calling your soulmate, okay? If you have a child, it is fine. If you do not have a child, it is fine as well. I am tired of this. Also, that one, sign me in on that one. We have to normalize having one child. Like, stop asking me when the second one coming. One. I have one. Like, the one who doesn't have a husband has problem. The one who has a husband without a child has the problem. The one who has a husband, a child, still has the problem. Can't we have peace? Do you want to leave us in pieces? Fourth thing, please. That one I have to put my hand on my heart and say I'm guilty of that one. Telling people who had miscarriages, but you can still conceive, you're fertile, so just keep trying. A loss is a loss. A loss is a loss. That person is mourning a child. Like, from the moment something is growing inside of you, you just fall in love. something came out of your vajayjay and you have to bury it or something like that. It's a loss. And you are forever a rainbow mama. Or we call it in French, Mama Ange, Papa. It is a loss, it's painful. Like, even if you didn't even know that you were pregnant and then it goes away and you are still feeling the pain, it is a loss. Okay? So that is what I wanted to say today. Things that we have to normalize as society, as community, you name it. That snapping back, you don't owe anything to anybody. You don't owe fertility to anybody. You don't owe ring to anybody. You don't owe second child to anybody. You don't owe, none of that. You owe anything to anybody. So live your life to the fullest, as Ajiri Kinjo was saying. Live your life to the fullest. So I'm guilty of telling people you had a miscarriage. I know, at least we know that you are fertile. Why is it helping you? How is that helping me? I'm crying. Okay? So now that I've calmed down, because coming out of this park, there's this road behind here. You've been seeing cars passing. My child, he first behaved, and I said, okay, now he's behaving. I can let his hand go, and he just ran to the road. Thank God, a woman was driving. She stopped, and they were like 1 meter or 1 meter 30 from another. He himself, he stopped. Like, he realized collisions up. He's loading. Let me stop. So he stopped, and once that woman just went, I was like about to hold him. He ran behind the car like, hello, play, bye, but hey, this guy is going to go. Anyways, keep happy, keep it low. You don't owe anything to anybody. And like the second child part, that's me. I don't owe any second to anybody. So, bye.